fifth gear. Now, with the global recession and everything, a £70,000 super saloon won't be for everyone. So here's Johnny with something a little more affordable.
To be honest, calling this affordable is a little bit like calling the BMW M5 a tad nippy. It doesn't really do it any justice at all. Because when this brand new car comes out next year, it's going to cost from only £7,500.
This tiny money saver is called the Me, spelt with two I's, don't you know? And it's a brand new city car from SEAT. To find out how it's so cheap and whether or not you should actually buy one, I've come to the ultra-chaotic city streets of Barcelona. Let's start at the front.
One of the reasons why the Me is so affordable is because of its sheer simplicity under the bonnet. You see, you haven't got any expensive turbochargers or superchargers, cutting-edge diesel or electric power. No, what you've got is three piddly little pistons living inside an engine which is just 2 handspans long. Hark, the three-cylinder. The little engine comes in 2 flavours. One is 59 horsepower, this one, and the other one is 74, which sounds like a pathetic amount of horses. But you've got to remember that this car only weighs 875 kilos. That's unheard of in this day and age. And although it's 0 to 62 in 14.4 seconds, it does feel quicker than that.
All Me's do over 60 miles to the gallon and they cost no more than 20 quid a year to tax. So they keep being cheap even after you've bought one. That's the engine then, but what else keeps the costs down?
Well, the whole car has been designed much like a piece of IKEA furniture. And by that, I don't mean you have to assemble it yourself with one of those IKEA Allen keys. What I mean is the entire design philosophy has been to keep the car as simple but effective as possible.
So there are no expensive-to-make shapes on the bodywork, the boot handle is just a plastic button, and while most cars have 4 parking sensors, the Me has 3. There's just one cutting-edge extra, a magic laser. Ooh.
I jest ye not, there is a laser in this car. It's just up there, next to the rear view mirror, and what it does is it looks down the road and it detects the speed of the car in front of you. And below 19 miles an hour, if it thinks there's going to be a crunch, an imminent crash, it will apply the anchors for you.
It doesn't look much, but having such a high-tech feature on such a cut-price car is incredible. But does it actually work? Well, imagine the Me's inflatable friend here is a real stationary car.
Here I am, I'm a typical city driver, I'm hassled, I'm stressed, I'm going to text my wife on the phone to tell her I'm coming home, and I'm just going to be quite bad at driving.
I'm going to be so distracted that I don't even brake when I approach the stationary car. In theory, the Me should stop all by itself.
I'm texting, I'm not paying attention, and oh! That was good.
Of course, it's not an excuse for bad driving, but it is very reassuring.
Hi, wife, I haven't crashed. Now, there's one last way in which SEAT have made this car so cheap, and that's because it shares its bits with other cars.
The VW Up and the Skoda Citigo are identical underneath. SEAT, Skoda and VW are all part of the same company and they keep costs down by sharing bits. All 3 cars go on sale next year with just a few £100 between them.
What I really dig about the Me is the fact that the driving experience is pleasantly fingertip light. They've just executed it very well. It's a simple recipe. It's kind of like Jamie Oliver making scrambled eggs. It is just scrambled eggs on toast, but Jamie Oliver's made it, so it's a bit nicer.
So, the SEAT Me, it's cheap because it's simple, and that's also why it's so good.